even see me. Okay. It feels good out here, honestly. I'm really gonna start coming over here and just kind of chilling whenever I get the chance, cause I don't know. Like I said before, it's just really nice to be outside. And when I get my car, I'm finna be everywhere and anywhere just to be there. Cause like I said, I'm just ready to start enjoying life, like for real. So when I do get my car, we about to be everywhere. We about to be global, no cap. Cause I'm ready to start adventuring. I'm ready to start traveling. If I can drive there, I'm gonna go there. Simple as that. I just need a reliable car. That's all. It's coming soon though. I've been praying and manifesting that, and I gotta get better at that because I haven't been manifesting a car lately. I've been focused on more money and more, you know what I'm saying, more happiness and stuff. And yeah, that's been my main focus. I need to, because like I said, I don't care for materialistic things, but at the same time, I have like really expensive taste and I love luxury things. But at the same time, it's all gonna come when it comes, and I'm just been more focused on my own happiness personally, and I haven't been taking that for granted lately. Just been like so distracted with life and so distracted with work and having to figure out what I'm about to do. I haven't been taking enough time to just relax and take time for myself, honestly. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. But yeah, I haven't been taking enough time for myself, and I feel like it's starting to affect me negatively. Because I feel like I'm slowly going back into my old ways. Because like my thoughts have been so clouded, and just haven't been taking care of myself the way I should take care of myself. Because like that 1 week when I was sick and I was out of work, I was taking care of myself every day. I was getting up, I was doing my morning routine, I was working out, and I felt good. And I noticed when I go back to work, it's different. Like my energy isn't there. I notice I'm getting a lot angrier. I notice like my mood isn't there, my energy's off, and it's just starting to affect me a lot. Because I feel like I'm slowly slipping back into my old ways. I need to get out of that before it gets bad. Because these past few days, I've just been angry for no reason. Like I noticed myself a lot angrier. I've been yelling a lot more. I've been just more physical. And like I've been telling myself, like after the outburst, I tell myself that it's okay, and I think better thoughts, and I start trying to calm myself down, and it helps. But at the same time, I don't know why I'm having these outbursts, cause like I don't know, it's all a part of me growing, It's all a part of becoming a man. It's all a part of just maturing overall. And when I learned that, everything's gonna be okay. I'm still learning because I'm not perfect. I would never be perfect, but I know I can learn. I can get better, and that's all I'm focused on right now: getting better, and not stressing myself out about little stuff, and not worrying about stuff that I can't control. I'm gonna start focusing on stuff that I can control now, and start focusing on stuff that benefits me. Because I'm so tired of being stressed out. I'm so tired of feeling like things aren't going the way I want them to go, I'm tired of feeling like, I'm tired of, in all honesty, I'm just tired of stressing. And honestly, I've noticed my stress go away a lot lately. I haven't been stressed out, I haven't had a lot of anxiety, but at the same time, it's just a lot on my mind, because I know what I want to do with my life, and I know where I want to be at, but the fact that I'm not there right now is making me feel like I'm not doing enough. And I understand everything takes time. Literally everything takes time. And once I get that through my head, and once I can start focusing on things that I can control that are right in front of me, I'll be more able to just move better, But yeah, I'm about to start focusing on myself, and I'm about to start taking more time for me and not giving all my energy into stuff that doesn't make me happy. Because one thing I realized, and one thing I will stand on, if I'm not happy doing something, I'm not going to do it. Simple as that. Unless you're like either a close friend, family, or someone who's just really in need. If I don't want to do it, if it doesn't benefit me, I'm not going to do it. I don't care. Because if I'm not genuine with it, I'm not giving my all, I'm not giving my 100%. You know, that just goes with everything, especially work. You know, it's cool, I'm making my money, I'm able to support myself, I'm able to eat. But at the same time, I'm not finna go in there doing all the extra stuff. I'm not finna go in there coming in on my off days, because I know this is not what I want to do. This is not where I want to be stuck. And I know once I get comfortable and once I let them start taking advantage of me, I'm gonna end up stuck. And I refuse to let that happen, because I used to do that. I used to be a pushover. I used to let people take advantage of me because I was just so nice, and I didn't understand what was happening. You know, I started feeling like people were just using me for their own benefit, and I never, ever, ever, ever asked for anything in return, and I never got anything in return. But when I did, I didn't understand I was getting something in return, because I was never used to it, you know. But honestly, I'm just kind of at the point where I don't care anymore. Don't call me about coming in on my off days. Don't call me about something that doesn't pertain to my health, unless, like I said, your family, because of course family comes first before anything. If your family, if you're a close friend, or if you're just desperate and you need it, that's the only time I will ever help you. Because I've sacrificed so much for other people that, you know, because I'm just not that nice of a person. I will give up my last few dollars for you if you really need it. You know, and maybe I needed that to eat. Maybe I needed that for something. I'm gonna give it up to you because I'm just that nice of a person. You know, and I will still do that to this day just because that's who I am as a person. But at the same time, things come with boundaries. Things come with understanding that I'm also a human and I have feelings and I have things to take care of in my own life, and I'm not gonna always be there for you. Because I was talking to my homeboy the other day. He has some stuff going on in his personal life with his family, and how he feels like people are taking advantage of him and taking advantage of his family. You know, he was telling me how just like he's human, he has his own feelings, he has his own needs, and that really sat with me, you know, because everybody has their own emotions. Everybody does things that they want to do because they're people, they're their own person. And when you understand that you live your own life, because sometimes people ain't gonna be there for you all the time. When you need someone, they're not gonna be there for you, you know. And of course, they're gonna try their hardest. Like me, I'm gonna try my hardest to be there when you need me. But at the same time, I'm dealing with my own things, and as a person, you gotta understand that and stop feeling like people aren't there for you. Because at the end of the day, you live your own life, you know. You determine your own fate. You determine what happens to you in your future. Nobody else can do that. You know, people can influence it. People can alter the way you move and think. But at the end of the day, it's what you believe. It's what you do. It's what you feel that'll ultimately change your life. Simple as that. I'm just at the point where I'm just gonna start living my life for a while. I want to live it. I'm not going out of my way to do things that don't make me feel happy, that don't make me feel appreciated, that don't make me feel like I'm doing it for a reason. I'm about to start taking time for myself, if that means missing work, because like I said, this is not my future. This will not be my future. I will not work for you for the rest of my life. I will not work for somebody else for the rest of my life, because I know what I'm capable of and I know what I can do with my life. So I'm going to do it while I still can and while I'm still young. Because there's so many people that work these jobs, and they end up stuck. They be in their 30s working a 9 to 5, getting paid $10 to $15 an hour, when you can be making millions off doing something you love and feeling happy making the millions. Because yeah, I'm getting paid good. I'm making $1,000 a check, but I'm not happy. But I'm young, so I'm gonna keep making that money while I still can. And the moment I'm able to leave, the moment I'm able to do my own thing, I'm out of there. I am out of there, because I'm not being stuck. I'm 19. I want to be financially stable by the age of 21. I will be financially stable by the age of 21. I don't care what it takes. I'm doing it. That's a promise to myself. because I spent so much of my life broke. I spent so much of my life wishing I had so much. And when I'm able to, and when I get it, I'm gonna treat myself nicest stuff. And that's been me. I have expensive taste. I love luxury stuff. I love expensive things. I was just never able to get it, you know? And when I start seeing money, I like to spend it. And I never understood how much it took to save money, how much it took to build that money instead of wasting it so fast. And I wish I understood that when I first started working, because I was making good money. I was making decent money, I'll say that. For a 17-year-old, I was making good money, I'll say that. I just didn't know how to save it. Because I could have had a car now. I could have, I could have been in a good position right now. But that just comes with life. That comes with learning and understanding how things work. Because nobody taught me financial literacy. They don't teach that shit in schools. My mama, she told me that I need to start saving, but she never taught me. She never sat down and told me, okay, save this much. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put this aside for now, put this aside for then. And you know what I'm saying? I was at the point in my life where I just didn't want to learn anything. I was lazy. I didn't really understand how life worked. Because I was young. I was entering my adult phase, So I didn't understand a lot of stuff because no one taught me that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have a dad to teach me something my mom couldn't teach me. My teachers wasn't teaching me. The teachers don't care. They here for their paycheck and they ready to leave. Like, none of my teachers out of all my years of school taught me anything important about life. They helped me through a lot of stuff. Like, some of my teachers, they really helped me out. But then again, it's just like nobody prepared me for the future. I taught myself pretty much everything I know now. It was the internet, social media, all that stuff. Because I didn't read books growing up, besides like graphic novels. And y'all already know about the Captain Underpants and the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. That's all I read growing up. I didn't read none of the chapter books. I didn't read, I just didn't read growing up. I don't know if it's because I can read. I'm a good reader. I just chose not to. But I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I need to start reading more. I need to start going outside more. I need to be away from distractions, because distractions do nothing but hold you back. That's women. For women, that's men. That's partying, that's drinking, that's smoking, that's anything that makes you not feel good, anything that makes you feel like you're holding back. Because the moment you feel like you're holding yourself back, the moment you feel like you're being held back, it's not a good experience for you. Life is it's a mess. And when you let that mess get to you, it's hard to enjoy life. Because you let the bad stuff from life, you let the stress, you let the anxiety, you let the bad people, you let, just all the other stuff, the inside stuff, the capitalism and all that good stuff. I don't care for capitalism. I don't talk about it, but it's there, and I've experienced it. I just don't care to talk about it because I know it's so much better out there to worry about, and it just gets to a point where you just kind of, stuff is happening, wars are happening, people are dying all the time, gun violence, police, all the BS of life, but you choose not to let it faze you. Stop, just learn to appreciate people. Start treating people how you want to be treated. Start moving about life like everything matters and everybody matters, because everybody has their own feelings. Everybody goes through something, and when you walk around spreading negativity, it ain't gonna do nothing but make your life worse, and it's gonna make their life worse. Someone could be having a bad day, and if you also having a bad day, y'all both spreading that negative energy onto each other, and it just makes their day even worse. And then maybe they needed the positive energy, maybe they needed that good vibes to make their day a little better. Because I know when I was going through bad stuff in my life, I'm the positive people that were in my life at the time, and on all the good energy that I received at certain points, it stuck with me. It definitely stuck with me. And now that I'm in a better place mentally and a better place spiritually, I'm ready to give that good energy off to everybody, you know? Because I see people having a bad day, you know, I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna give them some type of advice. I'm gonna better their mood. I'm gonna try to talk it out with them. And if they don't want to talk, I understand that. Have a blessed day. Have a beautiful day. Have a great day. You know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Because I understand people go through stuff. I understand people have their feelings, their emotions. And when you go about things negatively, when you go about things like stuff don't matter, people's feelings don't matter, it matters. Everything matters. And I wish I understood that when I was younger. You feel me? I wish I understood that people's feelings matter. And I was so focused on my own feelings back then. I was so focused on what I was going through that I didn't understand that I affected people's lives. Because there was a point in my life where I didn't even recognize myself at one point. You know, I didn't recognize that I played an important role in so many people's lives. And you know what I'm saying? Some people depend on me. Some people like having me around. All the times I was with my friends, it felt like I wasn't a person. It felt like I didn't exist. I just felt like I was just there in the moment. And when you look back on it, you're like, yo, like I mean something. I did something for somebody else's life. I was in a situation, you know, I was present in that moment and I didn't feel like it. You know, and there was times where I was mean to people and I didn't understand I was mean. I didn't realize I was being mean. You know, I didn't realize I was bringing bad vibes, you know, because I was so focused on what was going on in my personal life. I didn't understand the stuff that was going on around me. I didn't understand that I was affecting people in a lot of negative ways. I didn't understand I was, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that the things I do, things I say, you know what I'm saying, the way I move can affect so many people. And it was a point where I was, you know what I'm saying, I understand that affected so many relationships. It affected a lot of my relationships and situationships because I wasn't myself and I wasn't ready for a relationship. But at the same time, I just needed someone so I could feel whole, so I can feel like I have someone else to, you know what I'm saying, be around. Because, like, I say a few months ago, my depression, it was bad. I would say it was bad, but it wasn't horrible. It was definitely bad. And I had someone in my life, you know. She was cool. You know what I'm saying? She was older than me, like about a year or two. She was older than me. And, like, I don't know. Something about her, it made me feel at ease. She took care of me. She took me out. You know what I'm saying? She had her own apartment. I would come over there when I didn't feel like being, you know what I'm saying, being alone in my dorm room. And I don't know. She made me feel happy, like genuinely happy. But at the same time, there was still so much going on inside my head and so much going on with me that I wasn't able to give my all. Like, at all. I was not able to give my all. Because I had days where I just didn't want to talk. And I had days where I would give attitude. Because it was so much going on in my head. And I didn't know how to express feelings, like, at all. Because I was in love. I hate to say it, but I was in love. I was thinking about the future. You know, that's how it felt. But then again, like I said, my head was so messed up. I wasn't able to give 100%. I wasn't able to express my feelings. I wasn't able to show her that I really cared about her. And it was at a point where just things wasn't feeling good, you know, things weren't right. The energy was off every single time we hung out. And it was my fault. I would say it was my fault. I won't take all the blame for it, but it was definitely mostly my fault. Just because I was moving in such a bad way. I was in a very bad mental space and I couldn't, because I knew I wasn't ready, but I wanted to at least feel something for the moment, you know? I just wanted to feel something. And if I had a chance to get it back, would I take it? Maybe, probably, possibly, kinda. But I'm kind of at the point where I'm not focused on relationships right now. I'm focused on me and me only. And if the right girl comes around, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna make it mine. But until then, I'm focused on bettering me so I can be better for somebody else. You feel me? But yeah, I just can't see myself in a relationship anytime soon. Of course, it would be nice to have somebody to go out with, you know what I'm saying? It'd be nice to have somebody to hang out with sometimes, you know? Someone to spend some quality time with. But at the same time, I can do that with myself. And that's all I'm focused on right now. And maybe, you know, maybe within the next few months, y'all gonna see me pop out with a girl or something, you know? I'm looking for a little girl, but not right now. I just know once that time comes, I know it's gonna be ready. Because I'm not gonna rush into another relationship. I rushed into so many relationships, man. If you are going through a bad time right now, if you're depressed, if you're stressed out about anything, if you have anxiety about anything, it'll get better. You know, if you're worrying about something, it'll get better with time. You just gotta understand that things happen, but they happen for a reason. Everything is happening to you for a reason. Everything is happening because it wants you to become stronger and it's teaching you a lesson. Start believing in God. Start believing that things are going to work out in your favor. Stop feeling like it's the end of the world because something didn't go your way. Stop feeling like you're not doing enough. Because at the end of the day, you can do anything you set your mind to. If you're passionate about it, if you're locked in, there's nothing you cannot do. And there's nothing that you will not do if you're motivated. Stay motivated with it, you know? And that goes for everything. That goes with chasing your dreams and achieving goals and getting yourself out of a bad mental space. It takes a certain type of motivation to do things like that and stay consistent with it. It takes a certain type of motivation to understand that, yeah, I'm going through this, but it's going to be a whole lot better. It can and it will be a whole lot better. Because there's no point in stressing yourself out about things that are out of your control. You know, why not focus on things you can control? You know, why not focus on figuring out what's going on and finding ways to fix it, finding ways to make it better so you can adapt, and you can change, and you can grow. Because honestly, there's no point in living life if you can't enjoy it. You know, there's no point in waking up every morning if you're not talking to God every morning, if you're not happy waking up, if you're not, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a point in my life where I didn't want to, but I felt it going through my head that I wanted to take my own life, you know? And I don't like getting deep on here, but I feel like it's just appropriate. You know, there's a point where I was, you know, it was going through my head that I didn't want to be here anymore, and I didn't want to live anymore. And it was a consistent thought, but I knew I'd never act on it. But it's just the fact that I was thinking about it. Like, do I have a purpose here? Do I even want to be here anymore? And honestly, the answer to that is yes. You just have to find that spark within you, because no bad situation lasts forever. A day is only 24 hours. Like seriously, a day is only 24 hours. So if you can make it past today, you can make it past tomorrow, you know? And if that is a bad day, tomorrow just might be a better day. You gotta start thinking that everything is not happening to you to bring you down. It's happening to you to build you, and happening to you to allow you to grow, you know? Just stop worrying, stop stressing, and just breathe, you know? If you're feeling anxious, breathe. Everything's okay, man. Just relax. Everything's gonna fall into place at the right time. Just gotta let it happen, man. But yeah, I'm out. Y'all be safe. Y'all subscribe and all that good stuff. Like the video. Really hope y'all enjoyed it. I got more on the way. Let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know what y'all want to hear. I'm here. Yeah, we out. Peace.